Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
Oh, yes. The thirst is absolutely real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you are listening to Before You Log Off. And I'm here, of course, with Toughest Stones Rachel.
Hey, I'm first this time. Nice.
Yep. And the internationally known Steven Gutierrez.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Who sounds 1,000% better because now his mic is in front of him. That's right.
Okay. All right.
Calling you out.
Okay.
Calling you out.
You know what? Yeah, you both can, I don't know, mow a lawn or something. I don't know.
Hey, I mean, that would be upsetting for
I
me
would get
because
so
I have
sunburned.
allergies.
No.
Do some house chores.
Yeah, speaking of sunburn, everybody, definitely don't get sunburned this season for the summer. Use the, what is it? Fitzgerald, Fitzsimmons. What is it? There's a, I swear to you, there's a list that somebody's created.
Crazy.
And it shows.
It's Crisco. You rub some Crisco on yourself.
It shows
that nice crisp.
And I know that it's Fitzpatrick.
Nice.
It's Fitzpatrick. Use the Fitzpatrick chart, yes, and it'll show you your skin tone type, and then pick your sunscreen from there. Rachel, you are a type 1. Steven, you're probably a type 4, and I am a type 5.
I don't know. My foundation is always like 0 or 00.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to guess that you guys aren't familiar with this, right?
It's non-existent. I am see-through. I am glow in the dark.
So
it's true. You just constantly have a ring light on you.
The Fitzpatrick scale is what it's actually called. Is basically just a scale from I think it's 1 to 5, 1 to 6, maybe 1 to 6. But it's just the type of skin color. So type 1, of course, is pale, easily burned.
Why'd you look at Rachel when you said that?
Well, because it's terrible. Terrible. Because like I said, she's probably a type 1. Light, pale, burns very easily, correct?
I do the Irish tan where you burn, peel, and then freckles. So my tan is just freckles.
That's the other thing. It says often has freckles. See? They put a science to this thing.
Who knew science was a thing?
Steven, I put you at a 4, didn't I?
Yeah.
No, you're probably a 5. No, you're 4. Olive, moderate brown.
Is this olive skin?
Yeah.
What about that side?
It goes all your skin. It goes all your skin. I mean?
You don't want to see where my legs are, like the upper thigh area. It's pretty white.
Pretty light. Yeah, pretty white.
Yeah, it goes from a Steven to a Rachel real fast.
Wow. Have you
the old scale there?
Have you guys seen those memes of the little cartoons when they're at the beach and there's the really white Irish girl and they're like, oh, look at this white girl. I'm like, no, not that one. The one in the back, and she's literally non-existent because she's so white. She blends in with the background. I get sent that every summer, and my friends are all like, oh, look, Rachel, it's you.
It's terrible. I haven't actually been to the beach in a long time.
All right, BYLO beach trip. Let's go.
Well, we were supposed to be doing one, but we actually were supposed to go hiking last year.
We were?
True.
Yes, this is very true.
I was not invited.
You were 1,000% invited. Yes, you were.
I have no memory of this. My memory is perfection. I remember everything.
I don't know how you forgot this because it 1,000% is true. But then all of a sudden, the Fire Nation apparently attacked because we couldn't go out anywhere. So we did not. So
it's the virus.
It's killing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just saw what Squiggles in chat for the first time posted. Let me introduce the chat. But yes, he posted a picture of a woman at the beach laying down on her back, and she is the sand. She is merged with the white sands. That's okay. She shouldn't be out like that. Somebody didn't use the Fitzpatrick skin type chart. She shouldn't be out like that. Protect your skin, everybody. Protect your skin. That's
how you get skin cancer.
Schnakies.
I know, right? That is pale.
But that's legit how I look at the beach. That's why I always bring an umbrella, and I just am wrapped up in a towel the entire time.
Oh, you know what? Get them freckles. Sometimes you
don't
gotta
get
do
that.
it.
Don't get that skin
Do it in a
cancer.
safe way, so you don't.
She is. That woman on the beach is trying to commit suicide, and that is not okay. All right, by skin cancer. Do not do that. Do not do that. Anyway, on brighter and better news, everybody, I personally have got into a little game. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. It's called Overwatch.
I've never heard of this. What is
it just popped up on my feed like 2 days ago. It's weird, Steven.
This just come out? Is it free to play?
No, unfortunately, it's not. So here's the short and long story. A good friend of the show, It's Bad Kitty. She's a streamer.
How dare you? How dare you? Okay, no, I am interrupting this. I was going to let you be sarcastic and everything.
What are you talking about?
No, I've been trying to get this man to play Overwatch with me for months. And then all of a sudden I see like, hey, I'm streaming with It's Bad Kitty. We're playing Overwatch. And I was like, wow.
Whatever do you mean, Rachel? I thought, I mean, we can go back to the archives where I texted and was like, hey, Rachel, are you around? Are you anywhere in the atmosphere? And then, that SpongeBob thing, Steven, was like 7 hours later. Like, that's
7 hours later. It was like probably 3. I was at the store. I went to the nursery. I was getting a plant.
How many plants do you have by now?
It should be like the rainforest in your house. Yes.
My goal is to be real life poison ivy. So,
excuse me. I don't know if you kept up with the comic books, but she's just Ivy now.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm just gonna be Ivy.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's just Ivy now. She dropped the poison.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna bring the poison back. So,
Chat, I know you understand what it's like to sometimes be ghosted, and when you put your whole Overwatch heart out there for somebody and they don't respond. So I bought the game for the PC. And I saw Kitty was streaming and I was like, hey, Kitty, you want some company? And she was more than happy to invite me. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll go up there. Let's promote your channel on Twitter and everything like that. We'll host you and stuff like that. And then apparently somebody saw the tweet and decided, oh, let me join in too. So
you guys invited me after. I was like, wow.
Rachel came in apparently. I don't know how to play Overwatch.
How dare you?
I am having fun with it again, though.
Dude, so
first one to quit.
Aaron is actually a really crazy tank. So he was actually, after we played with like Kitty and everything on her stream, the other night we actually played with my Overwatch group, and he was Winston and Roadhog the entire time, but his Winston, the first time he did it, absolutely insane, an absolute madman. We were in Kingsborough, and from like the starting point, he's like, all right, let's do this, let's go. He jumps, he leaps all the way onto the pay point, and we immediately take it. I didn't think we would be able to do it, but we did, and he's insane.
So I love playing the tank. Thank you very much. Only because I like being able to. I also pocket healed
him the entire time to keep him alive because he's crazy.
She was the little angel on my shoulder the whole time, keeping me alive. Yeah. Rachel did amazing. I just like being able to block everybody from getting damaged so they can do a bunch of damage. And Steven knows I play tank and smite whenever we play smite and stuff like that. Like that's the class. And so when Rachel told me, what you were like, nobody, when we queue up, like nobody likes to be tank, so they have this mode or whatever too, where you can have people that are specifically for that role. What is that mode called?
So when you queue up and everything, you could pick like, hey, you just want to be DPS, tank, or healer, and then there's also flex where you're all three, and it just throws you into like fill whichever role that's needed. So that's the only way we ever get tanks in our group because everybody wants to be DPS or healer. So it's kind of nice to have somebody that just wants to be tank.
DPS, the flashy, the gunmen's. They like to shoot them down, get the kills, and they want to be the champions and stuff. But I'm like, as a tank, I'm doing that too. As Roadhog, I'm hooking and cooking them all day. I'm just snatching, bam, shot to the face, put them down. Yeah. It's lovely. It's one of the most satisfying video game experiences you can ever have, people. If you ever hook somebody.
I know. when you're playing as Widow and you just get headshot after headshot after headshot, you hear that click, that is the most satisfying thing ever.
So I'm probably the worst when it comes to accuracy. So, like, I would love to do that, but one, I play with a controller. Don't at me, PC people. That's the only way you play. As God intended.
Everything else.
God intended. You know what? You know who else agreed with me? Kitty agreed with me about playing with a controller because she plays with a controller too.
You know what? Kitty isn't here, so she's irrelevant to this conversation right now.
Wow. She is very relevant. She is
kidding.
very
I love you,
relevant.
Kitty. Please don't hate me.
No, Kitty, I think fight her right now.
And see, that's why I use a shotgun, because shotgun just sprays. I don't need to aim that much. I just pull them in. I got a big target because you're right in front of me now. One to the face, you're dropped. And then a hook, maybe. I do a melee as well, just to make sure they're dead.
To be fair, Roadhog is like probably one of the most annoying characters I ever like I hate fighting because he can heal himself. And I'm like, okay, cool. I almost got him down. I'm about to kill him. He heals himself every time.
Yeah.
Hook him and cook him. That's it. Get him.
He's the worst. That's why I love playing as Anna against him, because then I can just throw my medicine at him and then he can't heal himself and then we can kill him easily.
So I brought that up because right when I've downloaded it, you got it for Steven as well, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
They announced, well, they didn't announce, they've already announced, but they basically came out and were like, we're changing it up in Overwatch 2, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So Overwatch 2, and I'm not sure if it has a release date because I didn't look into that, but apparently they had like a conference or something like that. What was that? The online show for Overwatch 2?
Yeah, I don't know what it would be called, but yeah, they showed a bunch of previews where they showed, I think, like a little bit of gameplay of like how they're changing certain characters. They showed basically like redesigns of the characters. They showed a few maps. They showed like the new payload for Rialto, which is really cool because it's like a parade float, but it's also like a DJ booth for Lucio because that's his map. They're definitely reworking a lot of the characters, especially tanks. I don't know if you want to announce why they're reworking the characters.
No, go ahead. Let's dive right on into this.
Dive right on, just like you're Winston.
That's how you play Winston. You just jump in. And then hold on, before we go into that, because apparently there's some vernacular out there that I'm not sure of when it comes to Overwatch. But why is he just monkey?
Oh, I think it's just like it's a thing because of Overwatch League. I know, like sometimes, like I know, like at least for me, when I get like I see like an enemy coming and they're like supercharged and everything. I panic and I forget their name, and so you randomly call them like whatever, like Doomfist. I call him Mr. Punchy Guy sometimes, and then Winston gets called Monkey because he's a gorilla. And then me and my friends, we always forget Wrecking Ball's name, so I always call him Hamtaro, or we call him a mouse, even though he's a hamster. So.
Is his name Wrecking Ball? Because I heard that people call him just Ball.
Yeah, just it's shorter. It's easier to say, but yeah, his name is Wrecking Ball.
Why not Miley Cyrus?
We do quote that song all the time, yes.
That would be a good one. That would be a good one.
Like, but it's Winston's an ape.
Yeah.
Because he's a
full-blown
gorilla. Gorilla's in the ape family.
Yeah, he's a gorilla, but...
It's not a monkey.
I mean, close enough.
I thought I was being called a racist slur, Stephen. I thought I was being called a racist slur.
No.
Was anybody else ethnic, Aaron?
I don't know. I don't know anybody's ethnicity who I've been playing with. They're all black when I kill them. Because their lights are out. That's what it is.
God. Oh my god.
What are you, a police officer?
Terrible. But you know more than I do, Rachel. So
yes.
Overwatch 2, they announced a couple of changes. I did get to see those reworkings of the characters and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. You got Reinhardt, looks a little older.
I like Torb's redesign.
But what's up with these new changes? What are some of the new like gameplay changes that they're going to be doing?
Well, the biggest one, which is causing a lot of controversy, you either are really excited about it or you really hate it. They are going to do 5v5 instead of 6v6. So they're going to change it where it's going to be 2 healers, 2 DPS, and only 1 tank. And I can see it good and bad either way because like they are totally reworking all like the tanks too. So instead of them being like tanky and shield, because honestly, dealing with double shield is one of the most annoying things in Overwatch right now. So I think they kind of want to make it so people are more active and they're running around and then they're not just kind of like camping out in one spot. So they're reworking them so instead they're going to be more of like a brawler type of class instead of a tank. And
now this is
I feel like that's how you play
interesting.
tank. So
This is very interesting because a lot of the other I don't know if you classify this as a MOBA. I don't know if they do that, but like a lot of the other MOBAs are 5v5 already, and their kind of meta is to have just one tank. So do you think they're doing that to try to push it closer to other game genres, or?
I think so, because I feel like, even though I love Overwatch and I have like a lot of fun with it, I know it has been like, I don't know, dwindling in like popularity. So I think they're just kind of like trying to revamp it and try to bring in more people who do play those type of games. And I think maybe like the tank thing is what, I don't know, kind of made them like off-putting for them or something. I'm not exactly sure, but they definitely need a rework somewhere. So I feel like this is a good start. And honestly, they can easily change it too later on if it's like, if they decide they don't like it.
Because I know they said when this game came out, they said that if you have Overwatch 1, you'll be able to play at least some modes with Overwatch 2. Is this going to affect that? I didn't get to read anything on that one. Like, can I still play with the Overwatch 2 community or no?
I'm not sure about that part. I know some things will carry over into Overwatch 2 and like some things will be carried over into Overwatch 1 if you want to stick with that. But I'm not sure exactly what is being crossed over, like what is crossing over to each game.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was like curious about, because I'm like, we just bought the game again. So
yeah. I think the skins are definitely going to be transferable to Overwatch 2, which will be kind of cool because like I feel like a lot of people who play, they're grinding for those skins, especially during the events. So it kind of sucks. Like, hey, you grinded for all these years. Now you have to start over, you know?
Yeah, that would extremely suck because there's a ton of skins now. When I went back in and looked at the ones that I don't have, because all my stuff is either on my PlayStation, because I think that's where we had it, right, Steven?
You can't link it?
No, you can't.
I don't even want to play the game anymore.
No, you have to play.
I don't even want. I never got it. I never got it.
Yeah, you did.
I never got it.
How dare you?
But I wish they.
That's the dumbest.
One things that I kind of really want them to do for the next one is I hope they do some cross-platform play. Because I mean, what's it called? The other shooter that's on the PC that's cross-play. That's like like Fortnite.
Valorant. Oh,
Apex.
Apex. Thank you. Apex Legends. Yeah. So let's go, Blizzard. Catch it up. They tested, apparently, according to this article in Polygon, they tested doing 4v4 and 7v7 as well before they landed on 5v5 for Overwatch 2.
7v7? Hell no. That's too many people.
That's chaos right there.
You need to do 200 versus 200. Get everybody in there with shields.
Overwar.
Honestly, I don't know. Like me and my friends, sometimes we get like such big groups. We actually do just like friend groups, like teams versus other teams. And like a lot of times we've just done like 5v5 and it's really not that bad. So I don't know. I guess some people will complain about it, but honestly, it's just as much fun. It's not that bad. People stop complaining.
The thing is now though, who out of your friend group are you cutting off? Because you used to do, 6v6.
Oh, you're solid 5. I mean, you're
5 now.
You
have to cut one of your friendos from the Overwatch group.
Well, you do. I'm sure they'll have custom games, so like you can do that type of stuff, and also like, not everybody is always available. Like a lot of times we're just having like 3 or 4 people, like at playing, so we don't always have a 6 stack already.
GG Gamer in chat is saying 5v5 is supposed to be how Overwatch is supposed to feel, according to the director of Overwatch 2. And I get it. Like I said, there's a lot of other quote unquote MOBAs. Again, I don't know if they call it a MOBA. That's what they do. That's the meta or whatever. Squiggles also says that's what he hated about Overwatch is the devs kept changing the meta. But that's what you get with competitive type of games. They're gonna change it up so it doesn't get stale or boring. And
Yeah, or else you'll play it for a week and then you'll stop playing.
You'll be done. Yeah. Everybody will learn the
meta. That's what happened with us in like Apex.
Yeah. That game, I know we got on that pretty early, especially when it came out like the first day free and all that type of stuff. And then, I don't know, after a little while, I kind of, you know what, when I won those type of games, when those battle arena games, after I win a match, I'm kind of like, I'm over the battle arena genre.
You're like, oh, I peaked. I'm good now.
Yeah, pretty much. And
you've won.
I had some epic wins on there before, which I believe are recorded as well. So
nice.
Somewhere on the internet.
Actually, I recently like reinstalled Apex because I wanted to check it out, and there's a lot more characters for sure.
That's the other thing that games need to do. They need to bring out a steady flow of characters. So there's a lot. I don't know, but I'll be getting on Overwatch 2 when that comes out.
The last time I played Apex was when Octane came out.
Yeah, and that's the last time I played too.
That was the last time I played.
Does it do that runs like fast?
6 characters ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 new characters I've come out since then.
Sheesh.
Yeah, dude, it's been a couple years.
Yeah. I mean, hey, there's other games that are out. So I don't know.
I just always see the updates because like I'm always playing Sims, so I have to open up the Origin like a little like player thing, and so they show little advertisements for Apex, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me hop in Sims then.
Let's see. Let's just talk about this real fast because I don't even know if this is news. You guys have to tell me. Oh yeah, because you didn't get to talk about it last time. You watched the Venom trailer before we did the show last week.
Yeah, you guys told me to watch it, and you're like, Rachel, watch it so we could talk about it. I was like, okay, and I did, and then we didn't talk about it.
What do you think? Because I know your favorite actor is in that one.
The love of my life, the
Tom
most
Hardy,
handsome man ever. Wait, who? Yeah, so I'm really conflicted because Venom is one of my favorite Marvel characters. Like, he's one of my favorites. And is his name Tom Hardy? The guy who plays him?
Yes, Tom Hardy.
Yes.
Yeah. He's pretty cool. I feel like he's a really good Eddie Brock. Like, I feel like they cast that really well. But the movie was so terrible. The first one, it was really, really, really bad. Yes. I don't know why anybody liked it, and I'm surprised it's getting a sequel. But the new trailer actually looks really good. I just also don't like Carnage as a character. But then my favorite person ever, Woody Harrelson, who I have the love of my life, is playing him. So, it's very conflicted feelings because the trailer actually looks better than the first one. And I'm really glad they fixed Woody Harrelson's hair because I swear to God, in the first one, he looked like Sideshow Bob with that hair.
That's what you want from that character, from the Cassidy. You need that hair. That's crazy. That indicates that he is crazy.
But it was bad. It did not look good, especially on him. And I was like, oof, no, thank you.
That's who he is. Let him be himself.
Steven, what did you think about the trailer too?
It looked more of the same.
I did.
You know what I mean? Like
no, it looked better.
It really? Still looked dark.
It looked better, yeah.
Everything happens at night, apparently.
Jay Lappin Chat says that. I hate movies that are 99% at night. Too damn dark.
It's true. It looked really dark, but I thought it was kind of cool because, like, you saw that he was looking at the newspaper, right? The first one was set in San Francisco. The newspaper in the trailer was the Daily Bugle, so that means he's in New York now.
Well, I mean, you can get the New York Times anywhere, so I mean.
Can you?
You can't get the Daily Bugle anywhere.
You get like a subscription and get it any magazine.
But you see it randomly out on the street in one of those newspaper bins. So yeah, you can like subscribe to it and have it sent to your house. But he just saw it out there, out on the street. And he picked it up.
Yeah, but that's not going to give you the good connection.
You want Spider-Man to show up, Steven.
I want 90s cartoon introduction to Venom and Spider-Man. To me, that was the best. The damn space shuttle crashing into New York. Spider-Man comes and saves the day, gets the Venom.
It's true.
And then becomes Venom, and then gets
so like the one with Topher Grace.
How dare
Spider-Man 3?
How?
I mean, that did the same thing as the cartoon. She's not wrong.
Did. Yeah.
But they did it terribly. I want it done right.
They really did.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking casting Topher Grace as him. Like,
they were thinking that 70s show. You know?
It was no, I think it was a friend thing, wasn't it? Wasn't he just friends with Toby? And they were like, hey, I got a friend that could do this.
I don't think so.
he couldn't do it. That's the thing. He's nothing like Eddie Brock. He didn't look like Eddie Brock or anything. I'm just like, who's this skinny nerd?
Yeah.
Okay, so this Venom 2 trailer is literally the definition of part 2 of a movie, because it did just look like the part 2 of the first one. It was dark. I couldn't even tell that he was red.
It's true. I couldn't either.
Well,
He's supposed to be
here's the
Carnage.
timeline.
He had
Here's
that-
the timeline. I saw the red.
He
I
looked
saw-
like, what is it, Riot? Or whoever the fuck was the bad
Riot
guy
was the
in
first one. Yeah, Riot was the first
He
one.
looked exactly the same, Rachel. He needed to be that red Solo cup, this
Yes.
color. Like,
Yes.
that's what he needed to be. That's
You know what? I don't
what
care
Carnage
because you
needed
know
to
what? I don't like Carnage. So as long as the movie's fine, I don't care what Carnage look like.
but it's such a big like thing to Venom. Like that's like
Wasn't
Carnage
Carnage,
and Venom
like
have
black
whole
and red in the
thing.
cartoon?
He's black and red, but I think the red pops out so you know that he's different from Venom. And then he's like really skinny and he's got a lot of blades.
He's mostly
Yeah.
red. The black is like swirly pattern like inside.
That's
him,
true. Yeah.
moving around. and
I just
stuff.
really wish they made it pop. Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
red
Like
just like
visually,
really.
yeah.
It's got no snap. It's got no pop.
I hope they
Cracking, you know?
I hope they Sonic the Hedgehog this thing and they, be like, hey, we're gonna rework a little of the CGI for that one character. You know?
He
Well,
needs to
then
look
we
like
need-
blood. Like
Well, then
that's-
we need like an uproar from the internet then.
I mean, I'm down to start the petition. I don't know what's a reputable petition site that they do, because it's got to
Twitter.
happen. I feel.
That's
Twitter.
That's where you go. Every
Really-
hashtag not my carnage.
Wow,
Hashtag blood red.
Oh my god.
Hashtag yeah.
It should be the
Street
color
Friend Red Venom, or
of the
Carnage.
hair of the wig that Woody
And his hair,
Harrelson
I don't
is
think his hair
using.
is like that anymore.
In
Yeah,
the
I think he
second
cut it.
trailer, was it? Well, no, it's not
think so.
crazy. Like how it is in the first one. Which, I mean, I'm still a fan of that one. If anything, that was that's how it should be. But
But you know what? I'm actually really excited to see Woody Harrelson play a really crazy evil guy again, because it's been way too long since like he's done that type of role.
What's he been
like
the bad guy?
natural born killers, Steven? Come on. now.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
Really? You
Never
should.
seen it.
It's
Never
good.
seen it.
It's one big acid trip.
Yeah. It really
I've
is.
seen clips of it, but I've never sat down and watched the whole movie all the way through.
Watch it on shrooms, and you'll bug out.
Start microdosing.
Don't
Yeah.
watch it on streams. We don't promote drugs on this channel. We
Oh no,
are
I
a
don't.
Christian
This
podcast.
specifically for Steven, not for anybody
Oh,
else. Specifically
okay.
for Steven.
That's fine.
Might
Whatever.
start micro, and you'll be good. And then after that, you can watch White Man Can't Jump, and
I've
it'll
seen
be
that.
a-
That's
it's a whole
I've
good.
never
different.
heard. I've never
That's
heard of
a-
that.
That's a good movie.
Wait. How have you never heard of that? That's Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
And fucking
Wesley
goddamn
Snipes.
Blade.
Yes,
We're Wesley Snipes.
that's two
Yeah.
Marvel characters right there.
Fucking great.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen that.
Who's
where's
his
the
wife?
rewind?
Wife or his girlfriend?
Rosie Perez.
Yeah. And wasn't she in fucking what you
She
call
was in
She
the
was
Birds
in,
of Prey
yeah.
movie.
Birds of Prey.
Which played
No, she
the
was.
cop.
Yeah, she's the cop.
Yeah.
She's the
Fair,
cop.
I forgot the character's name, but yeah.
Wow.
You saying all these actors doesn't really help.
Then these aren't your favorite movies because you can't even recognize these actors.
I mean, White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, that's not my favorite movie because I've never seen it. But Woody
No,
Harrelson.
These actors, you don't recognize. You don't get to claim that.
Yes, I do. I grew up
You
with
don't watch
Cheers.
their
I watched
IMDb.
Cheers every night when I was a kid.
So what Woody Harrelson movies per se have you seen before? What was the one? Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. I know he was like in a few other movies, but honestly, I fell in love with him as a kid watching Cheers. That's where it comes from.
Because he's been in like thousands of movies.
Oh yeah, yeah, he has. But I mean, was it Zombieland? He's great in that.
Yes,
Okay,
he's
why am I
amazing in
blanking
that.
on the bowling movie? Is it Kingpin?
Oh my gosh,
Have you
Kingpin!
seen
He's
Kingpin?
amazing.
Yeah, I'm just really bad at
Oh my
remembering
God.
movie names, but that crush, everything all came from Cheers. That's why.
Yeah, he's amazing in Kingpin. I remember seeing him in that, and I was like, this dude is freaking
And Bill Murray's in it. That's just like
hilarious.
Wasn't he in No Country for Old Man?
Yes, I think he played like a police officer in that one too.
Yeah, he was like a sheriff trying to bring in like that really creepy bad guy in it with like the really bad haircut. Yeah, he was like the really tall looking Lord Farquaad.
That was a bad haircut for that character. Yes,
I get that movie mix confused with There Will Be
Blood. Yeah, it's because they came out at the same time.
So like I always want to say I drink your milkshake.
It's definitely not the same.
It is not. Yeah, it's not the same.
Dude, There Will Be Blood was a fucked up movie. That ending, Jesus.
Yeah, no, that movie was pretty dark.
I've only seen that scene, so it's 2 movies.
Well, it's a good movie.
Hopefully, the new direction for like the Star Wars universe will get to that. There will be blood type of darkness, because they're gonna have a new. They just hired the Mandalorian EP. Well, no, they just announced kind of.
Promoted.
Dave Fillion.
Yeah, David Filionis.
I cannot say his last name, but yeah, no, he created Clone Wars. He, I think he made Rebels. He created the characters General Grievous and Ahsoka. Like those are his like babies basically in the Star Wars universe. He directed a few episodes in The Mandalorian. Of course, he directed the episode with Ahsoka being introduced, and I think he's going to be working on the Ahsoka show as well.
He's got promoted to executive creative director at Lucasfilms. It's what this article says, at least on Polygon.com, if you guys ever wanted to check that out. And I was asking Rachel today in the chat, I was like, is he going to be like the Kevin Feige was to Marvel? Is he the man with the master plan to see everything out?
I don't know if he's going to be the man with like the master plan, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's kind of like took on Star Wars and like created his own. Like I feel like he is like, I'm gonna get hate, but I feel like he is like the George Lucas for kids today because of what he's done with Star Wars in the universe. Because I feel like George Lucas was really good in the beginning, and then he kind of just shit all over his own creation.
He's already got the money. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's like
plus his wife did everything, and they divorced after the 3rd movie.
Did they divorce?
Yeah, she wasn't a part of it, and then like that's when it kind of just started tanking. The real genius was his ex-wife. I'm gonna hands down, but like that's
and his like and Steven Spielberg, because like I feel like George Lucas and Peter Jackson are both people who are like, they're good, but they need people to monitor them and like kind of like help control their crazy ideas because they're really not that great. If they go full like free reign, they need somebody to like kind of bring them back to reality.
Like what's his name, Steven, from the wrestling documentary we were just watching, the dude that had Vince.
Yeah. Vince Russo. Vince McMahon was the guy that pulled Vince Russo's shit.
Yeah, it was like you got good ideas, but somebody needs to be able to tell you, hey, that one's not that good. Terrible. maybe we don't go with that one. Oh yeah. Checks and balances type of thing. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from what you said that he's created already, General Grievous, great character in the cartoon at least.
Not so much in the movies.
Yeah.
But that's because of George Lucas.
Ahsoka is a great. No, dude, are you serious? That was terrible in the movie.
Yeah,
Grievous is cute.
General Grievous is so like actually terrifying. Like he actually seems like a threat and intimidating in the cartoon in Clone Wars. And then George Lucas is like, you know what? That's a really cool character. Let me take him for my really shitty prequel movies and just ruin the character.
Well, he was dying. He was sick.
No, did you, Steven, did you see him in the cartoon, Steven?
No, I've actually never.
Okay, so if
I've seen that one thing you sent me a while back. It was like a General Grievous fight but I don't remember.
Yeah, that was his introduction in the cartoon where like he had like 4 Jedi, or maybe 3 Jedi and a Padawan, shaking in their boots, and he called the whole army back and was like, "I got this," and then he just slowly walks up to them and just decimates the whole team. I'm like, that's what I was expecting in the in the movie, and then he goes 1v1 with Obi-Wan, and it's not anywhere close to that. I was like, what is this?
Killed with a blaster too? Like, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
So whack. It was so whack.
It was the blaster shot heard around the world.
Oh my goodness.
Just like J-Lap and Chad said, he killed a whole platoon of Jedi by himself.
Yeah, that's why he has all those like lightsabers are all trophies of the Jedi he's killed before.
Oh, okay, so tell me if this is true, Rachel. Squiggles in chat says, let me tell you how every David Filoni show goes. A small group take on a young character to form a non-traditional quote-unquote family. Clone Wars, Mandalorian, Rebels, and Bad Batch. Tell me I'm wrong. Is that basically his thing? We find a young person and they're in a full house?
Star Wars?
I feel like that is for Rebels, but I don't know. Maybe Mandalorian as well, but I mean, he didn't create Mandalorian. He just directed a few episodes. I don't really feel like that is with Clone Wars, maybe?
It's the entire story of Star Wars, guys.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Every single thing from Rey to Luke, it's always been a small orphan child or whatever joins a bunch of renegade people and form a group to take on a fucking crazy cult universe.
This is what you do to switch it up then. You get a group that finds a very old person to take down a crazy child. That's what you do.
Whoa,
there you go. There you go.
Wasn't that Force Awakens? Because they got Han Solo, they found a crazy old man and they take down his own child, but that didn't really work out.
Yeah, so you gotta make it work out at the end. You gotta have an old dude or old woman force sabering a kid in the stomach at the end of the whole trilogy, and
terrible.
Terrible.
And just taking over.
You can literally just make it a thing about loss, like just rip away every single person that's just important to one character, and then they just never get that person back, these people back, and you just keep hitting them with reality. Then they get taxed by the Galactic Empire, and they can't pay that tax, so they have to go into prostitution, where their life starts going downhill.
What's Star Wars?
And then that disease is starting to affect their health. And whoa.
Jeez.
I blacked out. Sorry, where am I?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. You filibustered yourself in Star Wars.
What happened?
I do want to say, like, Squiggles was like Clone Wars, Ahsoka, duh. But no, I don't really feel like that is, because, like, yeah, Ahsoka was Anakin's, like, Padawan, but the whole show was, like, more focused. Like, it was focused on the Ahsoka in some episodes, but it was also focused on Anakin and Obi-Wan's, like, journeys. It was, like, all in between, like, episode, was it 2 and 3? Like, those movies. Mm-hmm. That's what Clone Wars is all about, like, what's happening in between there and, like, all their adventures. So I feel like it's kind of different than Rebels and then even Mandalorian. It's not, like, exactly the same, because it's just, like, the Jedi just constantly fighting the Sith. It's not like a group of small rebels making a found family. They're already, like, established.
And I missed out on all of that. The cartoon, the Clone Wars. I missed out on all that whole show and everything. So what I did was I watched a YouTube video that was about an hour that went through the actual timeline of everything. So I got all the major events and all the major points spelled out for me, and I'm caught up. It's like I watched it.
My video now.
Wow. It's like I watched it. What are you talking about? It's like I was there in the war. You know?
Oh my God. So you haven't actually seen the amazingness of General Grievous?
In the cartoon, I've only seen it in the
Grievous?
Terrible.
Get out of here.
I've only seen it in the little shorts that they did, the Clone Wars shorts that they did, which were awesome.
Where it's like was it like a hand animation instead of like the CGI animation? Yeah, that's actually really cool too. Yeah,
the little micro series. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I seen. You showed me that little fight scene.
Because Mace Windu is awesome in that.
Oh my God,
Grievous
Mace
is
Windu
awesome in that.
is a beast.
Like that's
is he a bad motherfucker?
He is, and that is one of the dopest things. So hopefully Dave can take the series into that direction. Let's get away from the Skywalker family for once and finally look at the rest of the galaxy and show us some different stuff. I think it will.
That's why I'm kind of excited to see Bad Batch, because it's about the clones like who took out the chip or whatever that would execute Order 66, and so they're kind of like rebel clones in a way.
Are you waiting for it all to be done? Or are you going to watch it week to week?
I don't know. I have so many shows right now. Like right now, we're trying to binge watch and get through Naruto. We're almost done. We're finally almost done with like a little kid Naruto, and I'm going to start Shippuden probably in like 10 more episodes. So
nice.
We're skipping all the filler, by the way.
I wish Gigi. Thank God. Yeah. Yes.
Did you look it up? The filler. Like which episodes to skip?
Yeah, but some are easy to tell. Like the one where like Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura are trying to like see what's under Kakashi's mask. We actually
That's a good episode.
Yeah, that's like probably like one of the better filler episodes. But even then, I'm like, no, let's get to the main story.
It's another mask.
Yeah.
So like right now we're at Tsunade. She's the 5th Hokage. They just made Shikamaru a Chunin.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where we left off, because I was like, all right, gotta do the podcast. And Galen was like, oh, skip the podcast. Let's watch more Naruto.
Wow.
Just kidding. He didn't say that.
Wow, Galen. Wow, right. Galen.
See how he rolls.
I can't wait till you get to Shippuden, man. You're going to like it. Yeah. You're going to love it.
You're shippooping your pants. It's great.
Oh, my goodness. Shippuden is so good. I'm really excited for that.
If you were to cast any actor to play Naruto, who would you cast?
The American voice actress.
Oh my God.
Do it.
I mean, every time I see a video and she screams Rasengan, it's fucking great.
I'm with it. Put her in a costume. Put her up in the forefront. Let's go, baby. Yeah.
Put it in there. I just need to hear her say it.
I'm sorry. Are we seeing?
Really awesome.
I was going to say, are we seeing some disapproval from your face there, Rachel?
I was just laughing because I'm just like imagining her, like a middle-aged like lady being like a little kid Naruto.
Yep.
Amazing.
And then make every other actor around her the actual age of the characters. That's what I want.
Oh my God. I always see that meme. They're like, okay, so what show would you do this to where you have one person be an actor and the rest are all puppets?
Ooh.
So I'm like, in Naruto, we can have his voice actor be like the lady, and then everybody else could be a puppet.
I'd watch it. I'd still watch it.
Yes.
That or a live action Dragon Ball Z movie, but the Cell Saga only. Everybody else is puppets.
They wouldn't be able to capture that.
Henry Cavill is Goku.
It would need like 40 movies.
There it is.
Because it took a fucking generation for them to get through that saga.
Hey,
I mean, same thing with Naruto. That show started coming out when I was in middle school, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and didn't finish until like what, 5 years ago? And then now they got Boruto, so now it's even still going, kind of.
Yeah, you probably don't need to watch that.
Yeah, you probably can skip Boruto.
I mean, I did too, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to jump back into that juice.
You know what? I'm here for it. It's my ninja way. Let's do this.
I mean, if you want to, you can dive into it. That's your
watch
thing.
Jujutsu Kaisen. That's good, and some Demon Slayer.
There's some new animes out there now. There's some new animes to watch. I haven't been up on my anime. Oh, while we're on anime, I finally, or I didn't finally, but last night I finished all of Yasuke, the Black Samurai anime.
The Netflix anime?
Netflix.
Only 2 episodes into that.
There's only 6. You can burn them out. They're 30 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited for that. I want to see it.
And it's a complete story. Like, it is an actually just complete story. So they give you the beginning, middle, and end. I was a fan of pretty much all the characters. I'll tell you one thing, though. If you're an anime watcher, if you're an avid anime watcher, this is by the books anime. So you're not going to get anything really surprising from it. This is literally by the books anime. I can see where they can transition it into a full-blown series. And they do leave it kind of like that for you to go into. You're not going to get a really, really deep Ash turning into stone, Pikachu crying over him type of anime. If you're going into it looking for that,
Dude,
I still cry over that.
That's affected people. They need therapy to get over that shit.
So don't look for it for that. Just look for a action pack type of adventure story with a black samurai. And
I will definitely check that out when I get tired of Naruto and I need a break. But another Netflix anime you should check out is Castlevania. They just released the 4th season. I haven't seen it yet, but seasons 1 through 3, absolutely fantastic. And I've only heard good things about season 4. So
yeah, I've heard everything is good on that one too.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched any of them yet.
Please do it. You guys would love it.
Yeah, why isn't it?
I never actually looked at it as an anime, but yeah, when you said that, it like kind of clicked in my head. Like, it does have like the same art styles, and
it's just like
it.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's not like a cheaper anime. It's like more high quality, kind of like the Yasuke one. It's just like really like high detail. I guess it would be like, I don't know, same animation as, or put at the same bar as a Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And that's definitely a dope anime for sure.
Oh yeah.
Squiggles in chat says Pikachu was sad, but Wizardmon dying for Gatomon.
Yeah. Oh my god, thinking about that makes me so sad right now.
I have no idea what that
is incredible. The original, like the first season.
Yeah, with their ska band intro.
Yeah.
It was the 99-cent store Pokemon, people. Let's be honest.
No, it wasn't.
Let's be honest. When your final evolution is a human being, come on.
Yeah.
Their final evolution wasn't a human being. That was just like the next one. Their final evolution would always be like a giant, like some sort of beast.
Seemed like it was always some giant angel something.
Angelmon and Angelwoman, yeah.
Fucking War Greymon.
It was just a dude.
But did you see his evolution after that?
All right.
No, because I never watched anything beyond like the first season. Like I know they did multiple ones, but I was just like, all right, thank you, I've got it. I got the idea.
They re-released the old cartoon in like newer fashion. Like
they did a remastered it kind of, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it's like it's basically the same anime, but they just completely
they HD'd it or something.
Because even some of the story, I think, is a little bit more manga than it was.
Oh wait, so it's a whole new drawing?
Yeah, so it's kind of like Sailor Moon Crystal, where they like completely redid it. Like they followed the manga more closely. I haven't seen that one, but Digimon's good. Digimon's amazing, and do you just hate it because they turn into humans? Sometimes like some evolutions.
He was all in on Pokemon.
Because humans are the ultimate monsters.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't all in on Pokemon.
I mean, a shark is pretty fucking scary. I don't understand.
If anyway, if we're going ladder, okay, and we're talking about monsters that people collect and battle or whatever. No, we're going number one, Monster Rancher. Unlock your disc. Number 2, then you can go your Pokemon. How dare you?
Monster Rancher is fucking dope.
Dare you?
Monster Rancher is fucking dope.
It's before my time, sir.
It is not. It is 100% your time.
It's not, but it is like, I feel like it's the lesser known.
It is like 1,000% your time.
It was dope. It was
Don't
dope.
you dare before.
If Digimon was a 99-cent Pokemon, Monster Rancher was the freebie that you get in your cereal.
No, it was the filet mignon that costs, it's the Wagyu beef of monster battling things. You tell me this. How many other these monster collecting shows had the person that was collecting the monster strap on some gear and fight with them?
Digimon.
Digimon barely.
Digimon Season 5 Frontier, they turned into Digimon themselves and they fought the other Digimon.
See, here's the thing. He didn't have to turn into a Digimon. He strapped on some rollerblades and got down. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Have you not seen the Pokemon movie where Ash tries to punch Mewtwo? He totally did that.
Yeah, and he couldn't break a fruit in a fruit fight. This was
and he got turned into stone.
Yeah, and he got turned into stone. True. There's no way you're having that on Monster Hunter or Monster Rancher.
Monster Hunter.
I'm getting it all flustered.
You
I
can't remember the name. That's how good it is, I guess.
It's great. The games were amazing because you get to take any CD that you had and you can unlock a different monster by putting it into your PlayStation.
It was dope.
It's like, dope. I got some random CDs just lying around. Let me go throw it in my PlayStation and see what monster. You're unlocking your disc. You know how many kids unlock their disc at a small age?
Well,
a lot of them.
Let's go. Let's move on before this podcast gets shut down. The views of one Aaron and Carter.
I guess I have to add that on the list of watch party because that's an amazing show. It's an amazing show. I don't care what anybody says.
I'll watch
I'm not saying it's bad. It just never came on. Like it came on really early, so I couldn't catch it in time to watch and enjoy.
I will watch it if you guys go and watch Castlevania, because I've been trying to get you guys to watch it since I started watching it. So
I watched the first season.
Yeah, I thought Steven watched it. I haven't watched it yet.
I think I was like maybe 4 episodes into season 2, and then I just stopped. Wow. Not that it was bad. It's just I just stopped. Other stuff came.
I'm going to start watching Chuck. I'm answering chat right now because Squiggles is still. I'm going to start watching Chuck this weekend. Actually,
you really do.
Because I have no. Oh no, I'm just saying I have nothing else.
Well, no, you need to tell the podcast the story of how you got into this agreement and why you have to, like, why it's your obligation.
So, Squiggles has always been on me about watching this show Chuck because I watched one episode of Chuck apparently. And I was like, wasn't for me. I can't remember what other show was on. I watched something else. It was the same thing like when I started playing Fallout and people were like, oh, you ever played BioShock? And I was like, yeah, I got Fallout over here. Why would I do that? So I told Squiggles on a stream if he got, what was his name? Zach Galifianakis?
Zachary Levi?
There you go. There you go. Zachary Levi.
Shazam.
To tell me to watch the show, then I'll watch the show. I'll watch all 5 seasons. It's 5 of them, right? Which is ridiculous because each show is like an hour long. So it's a lot of time, sir. So apparently on one of Zachary Levi's live streams, he called me out, told me to watch the show. And
there's a recording of it.
There is a recording. I mean, small known fact that me and Zachary go back a long time. So you know,
they don't. Don't spread these lies.
It was just one friend telling another friend to watch his show and support him. And I was like, you know what? I got you, bro. I got you. You know, I'm always here for that.
True friends.
I'm off of it.
Legit to me.
He knows my schedule. He knows I'm busy. You know, so that's all it was. But yeah, no, I'm going to check it out. I literally planned on starting it this weekend, and I'll report how far I made it.
That was a lie, Squiggles. He didn't plan it.
I plan everything. You can ask Zach himself if you have the guts to do it, but whatever. So yeah, no, I'll start it this weekend, and I'll, you know what, because I'm going to be live tweeting it, Squiggles, when I'm watching this. So I hope you're ready for that whole thing.
Okay, so now, hold on.
What?
It sounds like you're going into it with a negative.
I'm going into it with a blank slate.
Like you're going into it nitpicking already without actually having to like.
What show do I not go into nitpicking?
It's
true.
But I'm saying like you already have these like negative connotations.
No, it's not negative. Blank slate. Like, I've already seen one episode. So,
but you're looking forward to tweeting about it. That's the thing. Like whenever you set your mind to like, oh, I'm gonna tweet about this shit, it just kind of seems like you're gonna be like, I'm gonna rip this to shreds.
So did I rip?
It's like when he did. It's like when you like live tweeted our playlist on Spotify and you were quote unquote not roasting, but really actually roasting.
I was not. Did I rip to shred our D&D sessions? Oh no, I live tweeted those. Didn't I?
Okay,
every single one.
No, you know why you didn't roast them? Because you only put your actions. You don't
I put
about your character.
Go back and look. I put your actions in there. I put everybody's actions.
Yeah, and when you did, it was like Steven rolled a 1. biffed it on
No.
his face or something stupid.
You like Steve
did
Irwin.
not.
You did.
No,
You
I
literally
did not.
And then it's like everything that Aaron did was like, I summoned the sun and destroyed and vanquished my foes and destroyed them. Steven fell on his face and then a cow farted on him. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? That's the difference.
No,
There's
did
a
not.
difference.
Yeah, that's why I'm so glad that everything lives on the internet, and I can go back and pull those documents and show the truth.
Wikipedia, you can edit anything and change anything.
You can't edit Twitter. You can't edit Twitter.
No, but you can obviously make propaganda of yourself and your fucking D&D characters and your playlists and stuff.
All that to say, I will be watching. I'll be working and live tweeting, and we'll let you know how it goes. You know, I might actually like the show. I might come out of it being like, you know what, Chuck is actually a good friend. My good friend Zachary Levi did a bang up job on this one. So, you know, who knows?
You sneeze?
Bless you.
Are you
Bless you.
I sneezed. Hi.
All I saw was you covering your face, and then you just go down. I'm like, either she's laughing her ass off or she just sneezed.
No, I definitely sneezed. Did you guys not hear it?
No. Actually,
I thought you muted yourself. So
yeah, that's what I thought.
No. It was very high pitched.
It's
It sounds like you're stepping on a mouse, basically.
Mine sounds like my lungs and heart are about to jump out of my chest.
I hold it all in, like a gentleman.
Aaron is a robot. That's why.
Like a gentleman. And then the last little story that I had here is that it seems that Henry Cavill is in talks for a reboot of the Highlander.
He's not in talks. It's confirmed. He actually posted it.
It's confirmed now? He posted?
It's 100% confirmed. Yeah, he shared it. He's doing research on like Scottish like heritage and history and everything. So
okay. All right. It's a go.
Out of the Clan McLeod?
He's super excited and super down.
We don't know if he's Connor or Duncan. We don't know yet. He just said reboot of the Highlander, so we don't know if he's going to be Connor McLeod or Duncan.
I'd imagine you have to start. Wait, Connor's
the original. He's the OG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duncan is the TV show.
He's going to be Duncan. All right?
Wait. Duncan is the TV show. Duncan McLeod is the TV show.
Oh, no. Then he's going to be Connor. I'm pretty sure he's going to be Connor.
Yeah, Duncan McLeod, fictional character and protagonist of Highlander, the TV series.
So the movies, Lord Raiden is Connor McLeod.
Yes, he's Connor McLeod of the McLeod clan. Yes, the only one to come back from the war after everybody was slaughtered. There can be only one. Yeah. Have you seen those movies?
I saw the first one, like the 80s one. I don't know. Honestly, I wasn't super into it, but I'm excited for the reboot. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of like 80s action films, like the original Terminator. Do not like it. Second Terminator, hell yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
We almost fought, Rachel. If you would have said anything negative about
the second one to me is just the first one. Like
for Terminator, I didn't know there was the first one until.
Yeah, no, they're just better. Like I did try and I did watch like a lot of like those old 80 like action films a lot with my dad because he was super into them. But it was more like, hey, I gotta spend time with him, not because I actually super enjoyed it. I have good memories with them though.
Have you never seen Rambo: First Blood? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I've actually never seen that either.
You ever watched Commando? No,
I've never seen Commando either.
You've seen Predator, right?
I've seen Rambo 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rambo is like I didn't know there was a Rambo 1. I've seen Rambo 2.
I think I've seen Rambo.
You can skip that, Rachel. No, you can skip Rambo.
Yeah, I'm not wanting to watch it, but I think I saw in like passing, like my dad was watching it and I was walking by. I was like, that's a thing. I want to keep going.
Yeah. There's some 80 movies that you can skip.
Tango and Cash?
Tango and Cash is one you can't skip. That is a good one. And I swear, Hollywood, if you try to reboot it, I will burn you down.
Oh, no, they're gonna.
You leave that
Kevin
alone.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's exactly what they're gonna do. Alone. There's no way.
I'm Kevin Hart. I'm Tango. And
you
then
have
fucking Rock's gonna be Cash.
Sylvester Stallone as the straight man and Kurt Russell as the wild card. That is ridiculous, Hollywood. Like, you can't remake that. You cannot remake that.
It's gonna happen.
No.
You just brought it into the universe.
Hollywood's burning down.
It's gonna be Kevin Hart and fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Hollywood's burning down.
I'm gonna tweet them right now, Aaron. Just
terrible.
to throw it out there at them.
That's
See
terrible.
the negative? See how the internet is full of negativity?
That's it. No, we're shutting it down now because it was everything. Yeah.
Oh wait.
What other ones?
There was something else I want to bring up because me and Steven were actually arguing or like debating, talking about it in TikTok, But
I never argue with you.
You always argue. You always argue.
No.
Okay, so I'm not privy to this one because this is TikTok, so I don't know.
But this has to do with Star Wars, actually. So I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed or what, but they're in talks of having like Brie Larson play Luke Skywalker's wife.
What's her name?
She might be Mara Jade, I think. Like, they just said Luke Skywalker's wife, so everyone's like, oh my god, it's Mara Jade, which I'd be super excited for. Steven said that's fan service, and I'm like, I don't agree that that's fan service.
You don't think it's fan service?
No.
Bringing a popular character from the legends and then bringing them into the forefront?
I don't know,
I just people that have been craving for some Mara Jade action, you're telling me that's not fan service?
No.
Okay, then bring her in and just call her fucking Stephanie.
No, she's gonna be Mara Jade.
Okay, thank you. It's fucking fan service. It's fucking fan service, right?
It's not.
Right.
Okay, but
honestly, I'd be super down to see her in that.
Okay, but because sorry everybody for the spoilers. I mean, he's dead. So are they doing like an in-betweener type of thing?
Well,
that's what he's doing. Hey-o.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, I got no love. I got no love for that. Okay, whatever.
No, I mean, like, they brought back Luke Skywalker already in Mando, and he's younger, and like, obviously he just took Grogu, and so he's gonna start the Jedi school, and pretty sure, like, didn't she like help him start the Jedi school in the books? I'm pretty sure she did.
Rachel, what happened to that Jedi school in the movies?
It got destroyed, but there's no Anakin Solo to kill her, so...
No, but there's a Ben.
Wait, is she a Jedi? Is she a Jedi?
She is. She was a bounty hunter, and then Luke trained her in the ways, and so she became a Jedi, and she had like a purple lightsaber as well.
They won't do that. Not... Sam Jackson will put the kibosh on that one for sure.
Like, no.
Whatever. He's dead in the series. It doesn't matter.
Wow. You know what? And we're ending on that one, everybody, because the disrespect that you're going to try to throw at Mace Windu, he is not confirmed dead. All right. Sam Jackson said it himself. Jedis can fall from great heights and still survive. Can they not?
Yeah, and land
it's
on
true.
taxis.
I mean, if they could bring back fucking Darth Maul being chopped in half, then they could bring back Mace Windu somehow.
Exactly.
If you could bring back Emperor fucking Palpatine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you.
That motherfucker needs just to stay dead.
So the whole reason, Rachel, we were having this argument, whatever.
You agree that it's an argument.
I'm telling you, I quotations, is because they're just gonna fucking pull a Rogue One where they introduce some badass characters, and then just they're dead. You know what I mean? Like, there's
but the thing is, I don't mind that. I like even if I know what's gonna happen, I like seeing the journey from like point A to point B. That's why Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie.
I think that's I'm the opposite.
I don't mind knowing the end. I just like watching the journey.
It's kind of just like it's upsetting though. It's because there's nothing else you can do with these characters.
No, there's like tons you can do in between because like what is it? You knew like what was going to happen to Anakin Skywalker, and then they brought in Clone Wars, and that show was still great. You got to see all the adventures he got to go on. What was that? What was those eyes for, Aaron?
What's gonna happen?
From the little that I saw of Anakin's character in there, I was like, I didn't need more of that character at least.
Okay, his character in Clone Wars, like I absolutely hated him in the movies. I didn't like any of the characters in the prequels except for, Obi-Wan, of course, because it's Obi-Wan. But if you watch Clone Wars, they actually make all of the characters likable. Even like Jar Jar Binks to a small extent, I'm like, okay, he's a less annoying, but he's still like, eh. But don't Don't give me those faces. Stop it, sir.
You're throwing out.
You're staring at that little bastard, knowing that he just slayed fucking 50 younglings in the academy, and you're just cool watching him now. And it's like, you know what? He's not that bad. No, that fucking dude's an asshole. Fuck him and fuck his family.
He might be a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy.
Oh, don't you reckon Ralph Logic Zangief? Get out of here.
All right.
Fucking
this is
you know what? I bring up valid points, and you guys are just getting very upset by them.
This is terrible. We need to wrap this up before it gets even worse. We're gonna get canceled for killing younglings. We got a bunch of other stuff in the works, everybody. Rachel has an idea that's going to be blossoming into a beautiful flower for the TikTok video. It might be something a little more, too. Who knows? You know, some stuff. We'll keep it under the wraps because it should be happening in the next few weeks here. Yes. And Steven, you're still working on Hello Insomnia because that season is rolling on real quick.
Yeah, it's coming up soon. Yeah, we're gonna do it around Halloween season.
And then don't forget to check up on all our socials. We are at Before You Log Off on everything except for Instagram, which actually I think I need to go back and look at that to see if we can update that somehow and change our name. We should just put
Jerry in charge of it so he could post memes every day. That could be his meme Instagram.
Jerry is the meme master there. So then before we log off, I'd like to thank everybody that was watching us live. If you haven't watched us live on twitch.tv/before you log off, you can catch us every Friday. So thank you, Squiggles in chat. I'm just going to read the names here real fast. Fitz, GG Gamer, JLap, Reflect Prism, Snoke, and Yeti Betty. Thank you guys for watching. Is there anything you guys want to say before we log off?
Yes, the website, if you guys haven't checked it out already, please do. We are working on the playlist to be able to have them on there, but right now we're running into an issue where it just, blows your eardrums out because we can't control the volume on the player. Yeah. So when we can fix that problem, we'll have our playlists up so you guys can listen to the songs that we like, and please check out the website. That way we can, get our shit out there. That's what we want. Spread our joy for the rest of the world.
All right, don't get perverted with it. Rachel,
I'm glad you had a joy in that.
Right?
Wow, you guys
where you were going with it. Jeez.
You guys, I don't know. Nobody stopped me. I had a fucking vent or whatever.
You and your tangents.
In this.
Rachel? Well said. Well said.
I was gonna say, I like literally just like my blue screen, my whole memory, everything just blue screen for a second. No, so like I was gonna say, I was hoping to do some Mass Effect streams, but my computer will not let me stream and play a video game at the same time. So what me and my friend have actually are going to start doing until I can fix my RAM and everything, we're me and Garbage Cat Gaming every Thursday, we're going to be doing sim streams together. So it's kind of fun, just chill. So if you want to hang out and watch us like build stuff together, make sure to check out Garbage Cat Gaming at Twitch.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go. All right, people, for the internationally known Steven Gutierrez, Toughest Stones Rachel, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying that is enough internet for today.